Hi, I'm Roger from the Heritance, and we're listening to The Bloodshed on Metal Messiah Radio with the Vampire.
Roger, thank you very much for taking time out for this interview and welcome to the Metal Bloodshed on Metal Messiah Radio with the Vampire.
Thank you, Vampire.
Hailing from the ashes of the great bands like I.N.R.I, Delusions, Devious and more, these guys from Deventer do not follow trends, do not create the next big new thing, but just make the music they like. Roger, when bands break up is a reason for sadness or disappointment. What are the reasons all these great bands in the history of the Dutch metal scene decided not to continue and disbanded?
When people are years and years in bands, they, at first they're friends, they make music they like, and then they get getting married, they're getting children, they're getting jobs and other responsibilities. And then, sometimes the music influence changes, and then the bands, did not decided to continue anymore. With Delusion, which was a band I started with two members from Isegrim, Jeroen and Marloes. I was 25, I believe, and we were young, and now we're almost 20 years further. There are other influences and other expectations in life, so that's the main reason, I think.
Okay, I want to say hi to Jeroen and Marloes, great friend of mine
cool.
The band Isegrim.
Isegrim, yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
The city of Deventer, which is built along the banks of the river of IJssel, is a very historical city and one of the oldest in the Netherlands. Roger, are you born and raised in the Deventer, and how do you see the metal scene in the area and the province of Overijssel has developed throughout the years?
Well, I was born in Deventer, but I now live in Zutphen for about 18 years, and the metal scene in Zutphen was very big. A few bands, like Isegrim and Pulverizer, but like I said, the people getting older, so they stopped making music. But some are continuing. It was like Isegrim and now the Heritance. And in the province of Overijssel and Gelderland, we call it Gelderland, the metal scene is very big, and there are very many underground bands like Team Index and Grown Cold from Deventer. Well, they're really close to each other, and we all are friends, and we notice we know each other, and that's very nice. That's the best thing in metal. Everybody knows each other, and it's okay if you play doom or if you play thrash metal. It doesn't matter. It's a big scene over here.
The Heritance came to life out of 5 experienced musicians with a shared interest in creative rhythms, fast melodic riff, and brutal vocals joined forces. Lineup: Dennis vocals, Roger basses and vocals, Rick drums. How long have you all know each other, and how did you came up with the name The Heritance, and what's the origin of that name?
Well, Wouter is my brother, so I know him for my whole life. Guitarist. So that's easy.
Okay, that part I didn't know. You and Wouter are your smaller or older brother?
Yeah. Wouter is my younger brother. I'm the oldest. I'm 2 years older. Dennis I know from Delusion. We met at a concert in, I believe it was on a metal meeting that we hang up for Delusion flyers and posters. We are searching for a singer, and he got in a band. Thomas is a friend of mine from Deventer. He played in another band called Caedere, and he joined our forces last year. And Rick is the drummer from Shira, a well-known band here in the area. And I always said to my brother, when Shira quits, we must have Rick in the band. And so when Shira was this band, I asked him, and he said yes. So that's very cool to have him on the team. And the name The Heritance, heritage, a little bit what we did in the past, but focus on the future. So that's all. And it's also the title from our new album, focusing Reliquum. So it's focused on the future, but with our musical experience and our past. That's how we came up with the name The Heritance. Dennis came up with it.
Musically, The Heritance have listened to the many variations in tough metal, from metalcore to the technically skilled metal a la Texture. Your music can best be described as a melodic thrash groove metal, but a genuine death, grunt and scream. Who are your major influences, and you do continue the same style of the older bands?
Well, my major influences are, I think, At the Gates or Dark Tranquility, the most Scandinavian bands. Like In Flames, I like a lot, the older work, and then Tombs, of course. And for my brother, who is the main songwriter, I believe it's also melodic metal. Chimera he likes a lot, and for a drummer, it's also the technically bands like Meshuggah or Periphery. That's kind of bands, but I mainly can speak for myself, so that should be At the Gates, I believe.
You guys play this stage with one of these bands?
Well, no, not really. This weekend we played on the Eindhoven Metal Meeting, of course, with bands like Behemoth and Got the Thrones, but not with At the Gates, sadly. But you know,
not
maybe,
yet.
not yet. Maybe in the future.
In the
that
future.
will be cool.
Okay, you just released your debut album, Focus in the Reliquum. Yes. On October 10th, 2015, independent. Your new effort is the Heritage debut with a level to feast on. Who wrote the songs on the album, and what are the main themes or topics for most of your songs, and at which studio has this album been recorded, and whom produced the Heritance?
There are a lot of questions. Yeah. Starting with one, like I said, my brother wrote with the rest of the band, but my brother is the main songwriter. But we wrote the songs in our studios where we rehearse. I made a riff, he made a riff, and he combines it to songs, and we combine it with each other to a next level. So with different influences, so everybody's their creativity to the max, so we all can enjoy the songs, and we all can identify with it. Where we recorded it was, our drummer, Rick, got a home studio, so that's really easy. And he's a good producer, so maybe you've heard on the album. It's really professional, and we're glad that he did a good job.
You know, if you don't tell me, I would bet that you deal with a very professional recorder studio.
Yeah, we're really satisfied with it, and the end product is really good. And it's just sound like a professional studio. So I believe he is a professional. So I believe, but well,
that's right. Again, Roger, your debut album, Focus in Reliquum, has been released on October 10th, 2015, independent. Mm-hmm. Are you planning or looking for a record label, and who is responsible for the distribution of your new album inside or outside the Netherlands?
Well, we decided to make it a record of ourselves, so we did everything ourselves. Rick produced it, we wrote our own songs, I did the design for the logo and the booklets and t-shirts. Thomas helps with the videos, the lyric videos for YouTube. Dennis writing the lyrics, so we did everything ourselves. And we wanted to make it a product of the Heritance, 5 guys doing everything themselves. And that's we managed. But the next step should be of a record label that should be nice. But maybe we do it ourselves next time. But the distributors for records it would be nice. But maybe when people hear us now and notice us that some offer is coming, we don't know.
Okay, I know some guys who will put you in contact with. Very cool guy. He has his own record label, and he can maybe distribute outside the Netherlands for you. And they have contact they have a distribution in Europe as well.
Cool. That's really nice. Well, things like Spotify and iTunes. So we're on Spotify, so you can check our music, and it's worldwide. So that's nice. But when our CDs can go all over the world, that will be nice too.
All right.
That will be great.
Okay. The album Closer, Social Parasites, feature special guest vocals of Henry Sadler from Got the Throne. How did you manage to team up with Henry to feature on this particular song?
Well, Henry's a friend of mine for years now, and he's got a guitar brand, SKG Guitars, which we did together. We did the designs, and we are writing on the album. And Got the Throne, where he's the main songwriter. He is Got the Throne, one of the biggest bands in the Netherlands from the metal scene, from the extreme metal scene. And we really want that he take part on our first debut album. And we asked him, and he said yes. So we're really nice. I spoke to him yesterday on a metal meeting where the guys played, and I thanked him.
Say hello, Henry, to me, please.
I will do that.
Are you gonna make more videos beside the ones you already made for the tracks Liquor, Lullabies, and Neighbor's Queen?
Well, we want to do that, but there are plans. But we want to make a professional shoot with one of the songs, but we're not decided yet which one and when we're gonna do that. Well, maybe soon. So stay tuned and watch us
Okay.
on YouTube.
You know, I must congratulate you for this great album, Roger. I mean, if you take it from track number 1, you cohort all up to the last one, Social Parasite, they're all great songs. You guys did a very good job with this new album.
Oh, thank you very much.
You just played the 7th edition of Eindhoven Metal Meeting on Friday, December 11th. Great festival and organization. I was there for the last time in 2014. How was your performance there? And how was the festival, the bands and its fans this year?
Well, Eindhoven Metal Meeting is always an honor to play at a big festival. A small band like us, we just started a year ago. We get a chance to play at the Eindhoven Metal Meeting opener for the festival in a small venue of the F.N.R.I. where it's been. It was great. It's great. The fans were great. Positive reactions. We had a blast, and yeah, it's always good to go to big metal festivals, and playing on it is fantastic.
The Netherlands is worldwide known for its beautiful girls, windmills, the tulips, cheeses, and its great metal festivals like the Netherlands Death Fest, Dokkum Open Air, Stonehenge festivals, Neurotic Death Fest, Forte Rock, Dynamo Metal Festival, and Speedfest, to say some. Besides Eindhoven Metal Meeting you perform at this year, are you scheduled to play at one of these great festivals or any major summer festival for 2016 outside the Netherlands?
Well, like I just said, we are a small band, so to play at this size festivals you have to be lucky and you have to know people and you have to make good records as well. Maybe they add us to some of these festivals, but we're not able to play it yet. I spoke to the guy from Stonehenge yesterday, and I believe I hope we play 2017 on the Stonehenge Festival, but well, fingers crossed. And the other festivals, well, yeah.
Lineup for 2006 is already...
Yeah, 2016, yeah. It's
completed, right?
Completed, right, yeah. But maybe 17, that will be great, and well, Forte Rock and Dynamo Metal Fest are big names, and maybe we're not that big enough, but well, you never know. I'm
sure with this album you're gonna get more requests to be on the stages. These stages.
Yeah, I hope that, and we made a great album. So and we're ready to hit the stage on a big festival, so let's go.
Not only to say the band is a new band, you have a new album, but we have to go back and look at the lineup. I mean, you guys are very well experienced musicians, legends, each on their own.
Well, legends maybe too big of an honor, but we played our way through the years, and it'll be great to play big festivals. So the bookers can reach us, and they know how to find us on Facebook. So I keep my eye on it, and I keep the requests, and we will play there when they ask us.
I want to thank you very much once again to make this interview possible, and the microphone of Metal Messiah Radio, it's all yours to invite all your friends and your fans to support the band and to buy your album, to buy your merchandise, and to attend your concert, any part of the world. Roger.
Well, people on Metal Messiah Radio, spot us on Spotify. Request we want to send your album or our merchandise. Support the underground all over the world. We'll keep in touch. We just started, so we will blast the world.
Thank you very much, Roger, and all the best with this new album.
Okay, thank you for making it possible for this great interview, and continue the good work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, in the meantime, like I always say, metal on. Bye-bye.